I ride slow, cruising down the highway going 65. I'm all alone inside my head trying to cook up that vibe. I'm on the top of everything I got inside. They sleeping on me, but one day they gonna realize. I ride slow, cruising down the highway going 65. I'm all alone inside my head trying to cook up that vibe. I pop the top and release everything I got inside. They sleeping on me, but one day they gonna realize.
What is going on, YouTube family? So welcome back to another video. Today is going to be kind of scattered in the shop because I'm kind of torn between, I really want to go ahead and take this B16 out, and then I kind of want to play around with this wiring and see if I can clean up some more of these. Like, it's just a ton of miscellaneous bolts and stuff just laying in here, and I kind of want to go through all of that and try to sort out more of that. But really I want to go ahead and get this car back out of the shop so that I can continue my focus on this. Probably try to get the engine and trans out of this today, and maybe get the shift linkage out, and we can go ahead and switch the shift linkage over to this one, and so that'll be done. And yeah, that's probably what we'll try to get done today. That cat is still outside. But on another note, I picked up me a few toys, and before anybody goes to, shooting flames in the comments, I just want to say I played with this a few minutes ago on the lug nuts, and man, this thing just pops them right off. And then I was playing with this under the hood a little bit, just taking 10 mil bolts off and on and stuff, and man, it's just zipping that stuff right off. So yeah, I'm pretty satisfied so far. I think I had a coupon for this one. It was 99 bucks, and this was like 60 or 70 bucks. And you had to buy the battery and stuff separate, but the battery was like $40 and the charger was like 20. And what I'll probably do is next week I'll probably go back and grab me maybe 2 more of these batteries. And that way I always have one on charge, and I always have 2 in the actual things itself. But yeah, these aren't brushless, they aren't fancy or nothing like that, but they definitely work. So we'll just see how long they last. I did get the 1-year warranty, so in case I need to go back, but I'll probably be upgraded to something better by then. Unless these really give me a problem. If they don't give me any problem, then I'll probably keep using them. But yeah, that's that. Alright, so guys, excuse the heater, but when it runs, I gotta let it run because ain't no telling when it'll run again. But as I'm looking for the lock key for the lug nuts, there the heater goes. As I'm looking for the lock key for those lug nuts on the car, I happen to notice that this ECU has JD tuning wrote on the side of it, right? And this was supposed to have been a stock SI computer, I want to say, but then I noticed that it's a P28, right? So I'm like, damn, JD tuning, P28, they usually chip those. So I opened it up, and what do you have? Bam, we got us a chip, guys. So this is a actual tunable ECU. I don't know exactly what software they tuned it with, but I'm pretty sure if it's a chipped ECU, it can be tuned on Chrome. Yeah, man, that's another great find. These things are worth, like, I know Rywire is selling theirs for like 200 right now because it's getting so rare. I've got the exhaust completely undone, got the clutch took off, I got every bit of the wire harness unplugged on both sides and looped across the top of the engine there. And I got the vacuum for the brake booster took off, the return line is off, the feed is off, and and the bitch pin and stuff. The bitch pin didn't give me not one problem, so all of that stuff is out and just hanging there. Pretty much it's ready to come out. The only thing left for me to do is get the axles out, and then we can pull the whole engine out. And unfortunately, like I said, I don't have that 32 millimeter socket right now. So I'm gonna still pull the engine in this video, but for me today, I'm not gonna be able to do that today, but I'll pick this back up tomorrow and we'll get the whole engine out. But something else I did think of, and that's like, I was looking at this stuff as I was taking everything apart, and man, I don't know if y'all can see that, but that is skunked too. So the whole lower control arm is skunked too, as well as the upper control arm, like the wishbone part, is skunked too as well. So this car is full of goodies, man. Every time I think I know everything that's on it, I run into another part that is so cool. So of course we're gonna steal those for the H to B as well, since we're taking the engine out of this one. I'm gonna take both of those lower control arms off, probably jack this up and get this in the air and get the front wheels off, and we'll just trade the parts as we take them off, just switch them back and forth, which I won't video all of that for you guys just because I know y'all don't want to see it and I don't really want to do it, but I keep running into all these good ass parts, man, so I can't just let them go to waste in case I do decide to sell the shell. I really want to get my money's worth out of it before I let it go. So that being said, yeah, we're definitely gonna take all that stuff because I would never have bought that stuff. Like Skunk 2, man, like that's really, really good stuff and a little bit more out of my price range for building my budget stuff. So since we got it, we might as well use it, right? What's going on, guys? So it's now the next day, and as you saw in the last couple cinematic clips, I got a socket now for Civics because now we're working on Civic. So yeah, I now own a 32 millimeter socket for the axle nuts on a Civic. So this is yeah, this is turning out to be incredible. But something else that's pretty incredible. I was able to break these axle nuts loose with none other than the Brower half-inch impact. And this thing is rated for, this is not the big one, this is only rated for 450 foot-pounds. And that thing took those axle nuts right off, man. Once I knocked the indentation out of them, it spun them right out. So that one's loose, and we got this one on this side loose. So that was awesome. To put it in perspective, my air impact guns don't even like breaking axle nuts loose. Like they don't even like to do that. So for these to pop out that smooth, that was really cool. So now all that's left to do is get the ball joint out of the lower control arm and take finish taking this nut out that goes through the fork for the suspension, and drop the fork down, get that out of the way, and we should be able to. I'm not gonna undo the tie rod. I'm gonna just swing this section out and we should be able to pull the axles right out. All right, so we got the engine out. Now what I want to try to do is I'm gonna probably just set this off to the side for now, because I really want to go ahead and tackle as much of this suspension stuff as I want to swap over to this car and get that knocked out, so we can make this a complete rolling shell again and we can get this on out the door. I'm not videoing a lot of this stuff because it's just repetitive, me taking stuff on and off, and I know a lot of people actually don't understand why I'm doing it to start with, but this shell is I planned on doing this red shell, so it's complete. The interior is a lot more complete, and I know nothing about all these cut wires in this black one, and rather than me try to risk like putting all my nice stuff into this one and then I can't figure out the dash, I'd rather do this one since it's just turnkey, everything is together, everything's good to go. So all we have to do is pretty much paint it and slap the H in it and be good to go. So that's my main reasoning, and we're still gonna try to fix those rust spots on the back side. I just haven't went by and got the little Bondo mesh kit, and once I do that, we'll probably do a video on that as well. So make sure you stay tuned. But again, for now, I'm gonna go ahead and switch all this suspension stuff. We'll finish getting this off, and then I'll take all of this stuff off, put that onto this car, and yeah, that should be enough for today. I feel like I've just about killed myself trying to get this motor out. I don't care what nobody say, it's harder to take a Civic motor out than it is to take a Accord motor, so it is what it is. You might can do Civics quicker or something like that, but I feel like the Accords just work better for me. Finally, I am done for today, and man, if you only knew, that was a lot of work. So this is my stopping point for today. I'm gonna just wait, and maybe either tomorrow or possibly Tuesday, I'll just go ahead and slide under here, get the shift linkage out, and that'll be pretty much all I take off of this car for now. And then from that point, we can go ahead and probably slap the hood back on it and roll it back outside and get it out of the way, because we are gonna be painting this one hopefully really soon. We're getting touches of warm weather, and I'm anxious just to see how good I can make this paint turn out. So that's coming very soon, but in the meantime, here's what I've gotten done. So I got all the control arm stuff off of the other car swapped over to this one, and vice versa. All the stock stuff off of this car is now on this car. So yeah, we're making good progress. Again, all that's left for me to do is drop this exhaust. I'm gonna drop the whole exhaust down and get that shift linkage out, and that should be it. Really, I think I want to say it's only 2 bolts that holds it in there. Yeah, it looks like it ain't but 2 bolts holding this one in, so yeah. Once I get those 2 out, drop the shift linkage down, we'll slide it out, and then we'll be pretty much done with this car for the time being, and then we can continue to focus on this one, because this is going to be so much fun. Oh, and something else, I got to make a list, but I switched the whole hubs because it had new ball joints and everything, and these hubs definitely need wheel bearings. So I'm gonna try to go ahead and order new wheel bearings. If I can find the whole assembly like I do for the Accords, I'll do that, and it comes with like the wheel studs and all already together, and all I have to do is knock this out the hub, put the new wheel bearing assembly thing in, and be done with it. And also I need, I'm gonna go ahead and get both calipers for this, and as well as maybe some upgraded discs, so maybe some slotted rotors or something, and that should complete pretty much everything I need for, you know, safety wise on this car. I took the outside tie rods and everything from this car, because these were shot to crap. So I'm glad that we did get this car, because this car would have been a bad driving experience had I got it running with the stuff that was on it. So yeah, we got all of that done, If y'all enjoyed this video in any way, make sure y'all smacking this like button for me. And again, all the new subscribers that's coming along and all the views that we're getting on this Civic stuff, I really appreciate everybody. I will catch y'all in the next one. As always, respect all bills. Peace out.